What is up, everybody? Jaco here today. I don't know why my phone's lagging. Today's insane, right? Today, there's a million love bugs everywhere, and I'll show you. It's crazy. They're like everywhere. Look at this. Look at this. Look closely. Look. Do you see all of them? They don't bite, right? But they like to grab. Like, you see them all flying in front of the screen. Look at this. I don't know why they're all here. And they're on me and they're itching me. Look at my back. Look at this. That's just crazy though. They're everywhere. It's like a swarm fest. I have like 5 on me right now. That's crazy. Just look closely. Like, look at my wall. Look at my wall. If you live in Texas and you have this issue right now, let me know, because it's definitely love bug season. Get off of me. Yo, if I just brought my my swatter out here, I don't like killing things, so I gotta definitely not say that, because it's not really who I am. I don't like to kill things. So, what is up, everybody? Jaco here today, and today I'm making a video. Now, I actually started this video in my car, but for some reason it was never recording. It's actually a love bug on my screen. It was never recording, and get off of me! Oh, I think I killed it. Sorry. It was never recording. Even though it said it was recording, there was no time elapsing, so it wasn't recording. So I want to make this. B Junior's trying to eat them. He literally eats them and spits them out. That's so funny. Get them. Get the bugs. They're literally eating them. It's hilarious. So I want to make this video talk about something that's an ongoing issue that has now been prolonged almost 2 months now, right? So you guys know that I sold my house in South Florida, right? Got good money on it, right? But I dealt with a lot of issues on the way, and some of you might know about them already. But I was dealing with a couple who was moving from, I believe, Arizona. And my house went in contract, no contingencies, no nothing. Closing date set up, or not. It was like known 2 weeks in. So here's ongoing issues, right? Ongoing issues was the communication was bad from the very beginning, right? Number 2, the people who were buying my house needed to sell their house in order to get my house. And when their realtor was walking my property, she told me that they have no issues, they're fully qualified, they don't have to sell their house in order to buy my house. That's what was told to me by their realtor, or passed down to my realtor from her, right? So I was like, okay, that's good. You know, well-qualified people are gonna buy my house, sweet. About 1 week before closing, I find out that 2 weeks before closing, I find out that they're switching their loan to a VA loan. So I also find out that they have no money. All their money is tied up in their home. They have no extra money whatsoever. So that sucks. So then a week later, I find out that they need to sell their house and they're having issues getting an appraisal on their house. It was one story after another, and it just kept adding up and was so frustrating to deal with because I didn't know who to believe. I was hearing stuff from my realtor, I was hearing stuff from their realtor, and then I had a realtor in Texas who actually worked for the same company that the realtor who messed up, eXp Realty, and she started to investigate and figure out things and get me more answers and started communicating with me. And honestly, if it wasn't for her, my house would have never sold whatsoever, or would have had to be, I would have had to stay there. Like, and I didn't really mind. At that point, I was going to give up. My fiance was like, give it one more chance. I gave it one more chance, and it finally succeeded. So here's the thing. I also, from the very beginning, asked to rent back for a week just so I can close and blah, blah, and so forth, and they declined it from the very beginning. So I ended up closing, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks after when I was originally supposed to close. And that actually set back so much because my house was finished being built. I had, fridge, moving, laundry, all of this set up, electric, water, all of this set up for a specific date, and I had to cancel all that, including my phone, my tablet. I had to cancel all that and wait to figure out when I know an exact date of when I'm gonna close. And I had to keep calling every single day to figure out that exact date. And I didn't know until about a week beforehand, because we were just sitting around. We had all our stuff packed, right? And it's like most of our stuff we're unpacking and blah blah blah, this and that. So pretty much what happened was I said, okay, well, if this is gonna happen, I need money. And I was asking for more money in escrow. The people refused to do it. They said we don't have any more money. So I was like, okay, well, now this is my demands and this is what I'm gonna get, or there's no deal. So I asked for $5,000, which I ended up getting from, the realtors who messed up, my realtor in Texas and my realtor who was selling my house. So everybody pitched in. The people who were buying my house didn't have to pitch in, despite 50% of the issues being definitely their problem. So they never put anything up. So lastly, I also asked for 4 days to rent back. And it's either you accept it or you don't. And I said, like, I'm done. I said I'm done like 6 times on different occasions, and ended up still pursuing it, because one, my fiance really wanted it, and two, it was just something that was being prolonged for so long, and three, our house in our home in Texas has already gained like 50K in equity at that time. So we were just like, okay, let's try and pursue it. I really didn't want to do it. So I get this thing, and now they're asking me for a $2,000 security deposit just in case for some reason I destroy the home, right? I'm going to destroy the home that I'm selling. Why? I don't know, but this is what is required by the buyers, right? So they must put something on these new houses that attract these things, because there's so many of them. So that being said, it's crazy because they're 2 bugs stuck to each other. That's the crazy part. So that being said, I gave the $2,000 knowing that there's nothing wrong with the house. They literally did a walkthrough days beforehand, a day before they closed, checked out, everything's okay, nothing's wrong, not requiring anything to be fixed. They got an inspection, they got the appraisal. Everything's just straight as a grape, right? Grapes aren't straight, but you get the point. So I give the money and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it back. There's no issues whatsoever. So 2 weeks go by after I closed, moved into my new house. Where's the money, right? Well, the people aren't satisfied with the cleaning job on the house. Like, okay, I did clean the house, but if you're not happy with it, I'll give you $100 to find somebody to clean it, right? Okay, so she told him that. 2 weeks go by. Where's my money, right? She's like, oh, they're not happy with how clean the bathrooms are either. Okay, take another $100 off. Clean the bathrooms, right? It's not that big of a deal. Bella, stop. So then another 2 weeks go by. I'm like, where's my money? I want my money. And they're just like, well, yeah, there's a patch of grass that's dead in the backyard. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then it's just like, I'm just like, okay, so there was an issue with the mowers coming in and the grass dying, blah, blah, blah. HOA said it will fix it. It's under warranty. Apparently they never fixed it. But they're complaining about a spot that I had right outside my door that I let the dogs out, where I put a nice $100 fake piece of grass down so that the dogs don't keep destroying the grass when they run in and out. It's just as simple as that. There's dead grass underneath, right? Or dirt, right? If you don't like that false or fake or faux grass, put your own grass in. Why is that holding up my money? Because you don't want to do the grass, or don't want to leave it, or don't like the way it looks as right now, right? It's just dirt. Go to Home Depot, buy grass, put it down. It's $100, right? Take $100 off. So they're refusing to sign off on the money, and it's crazy because it's my money. It's my money, and you're refusing to sign off. And I keep talking to my realtor and their realtor, and they're like, well, we can't force them to sign anything, right? At the end of the day, right? If you don't sign off on that money and I don't sign off on that money, who's getting that money? It's sitting in a title company. So you're being stubborn jerks and don't want to release my money because you feel that, I don't know, somehow you've been cheated or something. I don't know. So it's been so prolonged that my realtor has been trying to speak to these people. They're not answering, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, maybe I should look for an attorney and draft a letter and pay for a letter. And I don't know what that's going to cost me, $150, $250. Send them a letter with a threat and pretty much, that's not going to do anything if they don't read it, or they rip it up, or they throw it away, or I leave it on their doorstep. I'm going to have to pay somebody to present them the letter and make sure they sign off on it, like a serving thing, because it's just so ridiculous at this point. And it's not about the $1,800, even though it was 2004. It's not about that. It's about the principle, right? Or how these people are in their 60s, right? How immature are you that you're not willing to give me my money back, right? It's so ridiculous. So now if you're watching this and you're an attorney, a lawyer, whatever, and you think you can help me in any single way, let me know. I'm at the point where I'm gonna ask for me to sign it, and I'm also gonna sign it as well and send it back and say, oh, look, they already signed it, I got them to sign it. Because it's, at the end of the day, it's my money, it's not their money. I want my money back. If you ever seen Family Guy where Stewie's like, where's my money, man? Where my money? That's how I feel. Like, literally, if I lived there, I would knock on the door and force them to sign it. Like, I don't care what people think about that. That's my money. That's theft. That's stealing, right? You got an inspection on the home. You approved the home. You walk through the home. You're still holding my money because you got some grudge. They're like really butthurt because I was able to obtain $5K from the realtors, and it has nothing to do with them whatsoever. Why does it matter what money that I receive, right? It shouldn't matter what I receive. What should matter is what you got, and you guys got a gorgeous home for a low price. I could have literally put my house on the market, back up on the market, and made an extra 40, 50K. I could have, right? You already gained equity in your house, just like I gained equity in my house. Like, I'm not complaining about that, but I'm just saying, like, you're fighting over $1,800 when I already offered you $200 because you want to. Like, and I was nice enough to leave stuff there that valuables, like they could throw it away, but I left stuff there that's worth money, and it is there. So I'm just very frustrated with the situation, and it's just so disrespectful of them to do that. And you know, people like this deserve karma and bad stuff to happen to them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to subscribe, like all my content, and hope you guys take care. I made a TikTok. Is Jake O here today? It might be 93, it might be regular. So if you do want to check out my TikTok, that's where I make short videos. They're creating a new creator tool that allows people to make more money. So I think I need 10,000 followers over there. So please drop a follow over there. So take care, guys.